so today's video is going to be something different, something new, but something I have been preparing for quite some time. I'm an evil genius. So as you know, I'm planning on going on a no-buy for 2019, and I thought that a new addition to my channel with respect to my beauty related content that would be a good idea to start making is a product empties video, because if I am actually going to use everything that I have, I will inevitably run out of it. I will inevitably acquire a nice little chunk of completely bottomed out products, and this is the first little bit we have. I do believe most of this will be like body care stuff or skin care, but you gotta start somewhere. Before we get into my trash, dumpster diving, whatever you want to call it, make sure you are subscribed. My name is Whitney and I'm very active on Instagram and Instagram stories. The first thing I have right on top, this is the Lancome Genifique Advanced Hydrogel Melting Mask. I tend to keep this guy in stock. This box contains 4 masks and I use them maybe once a week or so. I don't go too crazy with them because my skin is super sensitive, and I noticed that when I do use these a little bit more frequently, I might have some clogged pore situation, but these are really amazing for when you just need a little something to give your skin a pick-me-up before makeup application. So I will probably continue to purchase these for sure. This is the SK2 facial treatment mask. I got this with my Sephora points, or should I say, like, did you guys know that you can redeem your Sephora points for gift cards now? Like, I think you gotta have like 2,000 points or some crap to get $100, but I redeemed a lot of points and I got $100 and I bought this box, although I think the box is like $130. Anyway, I don't know if I think these are worth the price. I guess 10 masks, $130, so you're looking at what, $13 a mask? I don't think I'm gonna repurchase this. Like, I didn't really enjoy the way the actual sheet mask felt. I didn't feel my skin especially hydrated after. It was alright, but I don't think it was worth the price point, which is probably blasphemous. There are tons of people who go hard in the paint for this thing. I'm just not one of them. This is my current and longtime favorite self-tanning product. This is the 2 Hour Express Dark Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. I actually tanned last night, hence the palms. I will never use anything other than this tanning product again. I think it was about a week ago. I ran slap out of this, went to Ulta. They didn't have any there either, so I had to order some, and then in the meantime had to default back to something I used to use a long time ago, which is that Saint Tropez stuff. It's one of those things, like, I know I love this stuff, but you don't realize how good something is until you have to like go without it for a week. And best tanner I've ever used in my life, 10 out of 10, would smash. It's amazing. This is the Osmosis Cleanse Gentle Cleanser. As you guys know, I use predominantly medical grade skincare, and Osmosis is a line that I really enjoy. They have a super great mix of like science and nature, and it really works on protecting and strengthening your skin barrier, and really results oriented, great product. I ran out of this and then switched over to another cleanser. I think I used that one for about 4 weeks and I was like, no, I don't like it. So this guy is actually back in my life. This is just the empty version of him. Foams up well. It doesn't strip your skin. It leaves it hydrated but very clean and fresh. And what can you really say about a cleanser except it's the one I love the most? Speaking of cleansers, this is the Ulla Henriksen Uncover the True 3-in-1 Melting Cleanser. This is what I was using for makeup remover for a few months. I used to use this back in like 2014. Tried some other stuff. My skin was breaking out. Thought it could maybe be my makeup remover. Picked this guy back up. My skin cleared up and I remembered why I loved this so much. Used it for one glorious section of the year, emptied it, went to go buy a new one, and wouldn't you know, Ulla is doing me dirty. He discontinued this, or at least hold on, let me check and make sure it's still the truth. Yeah, it's still gone. It looks like it got discontinued. I don't know why. The stuff is incredible. It was like one of the best makeup removers because it didn't clog my pores. It's not like super oily based, but it really left your skin feeling super hydrated after you used it, and now it's gone forever. The F! Some of these things, there will be like multiple empties in here because it's just stuff that I use all the time. This is another example, and there's actually a third empty jar of this in my bathroom. I don't know why I do that. Sometimes when I can't think of what I'm about to say, I like tap my nose. It's the weirdest thing ever. Don't judge me. Anyway, this is the SkinCeuticals Daily Moisture. Like I said, there's a third jar in my bathroom. There is another jar on its way to my house right now because my skin's freaking out and I think it's my moisturizer. I don't know what it is. I'm trying everything. Anyway, this is Oh, just got a text from my husband. We are in fact going to the gym tonight. Thought I was gonna get out of it. Oh, Whitney, you silly bitch. This is the SkinCeuticals Daily Moisture. It says it is a lightweight pore minimum. Friggin' rookie mistake. I never leave my phone noise on. Bush League, Whitney, Bush League. This is the SkinCeuticals Daily Moisture. It's a lightweight pore minimizing moisture for normal or oily skin. I friggin' love this stuff. Now, I do tend to buy, and I probably could save my money and stop doing this, I do tend to buy like some sort of like priming moisturizer that I will use before my makeup. It's usually something very hydrating. Maybe it's got a little bit of glow to it. A little glow, you understand? I don't really guess I need to do that because this stuff is really hydrating. I can't like swatch it for you because it's empty. It's really hydrating, and every time I wear it with like no makeup on, anyone who sees me is like, why's your skin so glowy? Because it's very glowy. It's got like an opalescent finish to it. If you're oily, I find this to be a really good moisturizer during the summer, and in the winter it's not too heavy, it's not too greasy. It's just one of those products that I really love. I think I've been wearing this moisturizer almost exclusively for about 2 years. 2 years? Yeah, 2 years. All of the medical grade skincare that you will see in this video, with the exception of one thing, you can get at premierlook.com. It's where I get all my stuff. Speaking of medical grade skincare, this is the one thing you cannot get at Premier Look. This is the Bella Med Spa Kojusi Skin Brightening Pads. I have talked about these only a million times. I think I need to go get a new batch. I've definitely got some pigmentation going on, but basically these are a kojic acid pad. It's kind of like those little, what are they called? Like oxy pads when you're back in the 90s. You know what I'm talking about? You just put them on your face when you wash it morning and night, and kojic acid is a very beautifully but like comfortably aggressive skin lightening agent, which is great if you have hyperpigmentation, be it from acne, scarring, or age spots. You can only get these at Bella Med Spa here in Tennessee. I will leave their information down below. You can contact them and they will send them to you. They're amazing. I've been using these for about 2 years as well. 2? Is that it? Yeah, about 2 years. This is the La Mer Soft Fluid Foundation. This is a very expensive foundation. I want to say it's about $120, $130. I have a new bottle. I buy about 1 bottle of this a year because I can't really swing it otherwise. And a lot of people either hate or love this foundation. I happen to love it. Mine is in the color Neutral 22. It is the most perfect foundation match for me in the world, and it's also a really good foundation to mix in with stuff that I have that pulls like too orange or too red or too yellow or something. This just makes it a perfectly neutral tone for me. The finish is gorgeous. It's lightweight but like a good medium and buildable up to full coverage. It's expensive, but I like it. I like it a lot. One more foundation. This is the Juicy. This is the Josie Maron Awakened No, it's not. I think it's called the Vibrancy Foundation. Let me just say, you guys, I rarely finish foundation. So the fact that I have 2 in here should tell you how much I love these. This foundation is friggin' gorgeous. It's another one of those foundations I love to wear on its own because it's so skin-like and glowy and beautiful, but it's also one of those foundations that I mix with everything too. Like any foundation I have, it's a little too flat, or if my skin's feeling a little dry or I want to go for a little bit of a luminosity, this is the one I go for. This color Awakened right here as well is a perfect match for me. My hands are so orange. I think this is a really underrated foundation that is freaking gorgeous and I love it. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I have been using this setting spray for about a year now. I think we're about to hit a year. And what I like about it is it's really inexpensive. I think this bottle is about $10, $12, $15, something around there. And it does the friggin' job. Like, I don't think it's gonna make your makeup last considerably longer. That's not what I use it for. I use it to hydrate my skin after I apply the crap ton of powder that I apply to it sometimes. And it just returns it to a very skin-like, natural, glowy finish. Makes it a lot more, well, it's not totally empty. Good job, Whitney. The aerosol effect of it makes it really easy just to like saturate yourself in it. I like this a lot. I feel like if you find something that's budget friendly that works well, no need to reinvent the wheel. This is just a good solid product. This is a box to the Morphe Highlight and Contour Beauty Sponge. I've been using this as well for about a year. Beauty blenders are just too expensive. I think when they first came out, they had every right to charge 20 bucks for them things, but there's so many like rip-off, knockoff versions of these. I want to say this guy is like 8 bucks. He does the job. I like the little pointed edge of it. It's pretty cool. And if you haven't tried it, this is one of the Morphe products that I do really enjoy. Actually, these two, I could probably get rid of all my Morphe stuff except for these two. I wouldn't want to do it, but I could, as long as I could keep these. wipes. These are simple cleansing wipes. These are the only face wipes I can use. I know a lot of people are really crunk dizzle for the Neutrogena, the ones in the blue packaging. Those things feel like battery acid on my skin. I don't know if these are any better for you than any other makeup wipe, because makeup wipes are actually kind of terrible for your skin. But this one is kind of a little bit more of a simple approach to makeup cleansing wipes. I don't know. I buy them all the time. I've got a empty pack over there and I gotta get a new one like tomorrow or something. So yeah, simple cleansing wipes. This is fun. This is way more fun than monthly favorites or a random product review, because like I know without a doubt how I feel about these products. This is the Righteous Butter from Soap and Glory. I always have a tub of this going. It's one of the better products in the world to me as far as I'm concerned. The only thing is, I think I'm gonna switch to only using this when I'm going somewhere, when I need to get dressed and go out for the evening, because it smells so friggin' beautiful, but typically fragrant and your skin do not go very well together. Fragrance tends to be very drying, so to have such a heavily fragranced product as my moisturizing agent for my body doesn't really make a lot of sense, I guess. Plus, I'm trying to use a little bit less of the more chemically laden, artificial type products. I want to go more natural. So I'm still gonna have this. I'm just not gonna go through it in such a fervent way anymore. But if you've never smelled this, go smell it. It smells so good. This is the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Peptide Cream. They sent me this in PR over the summer time last year. This stuff is really good. It says that it's a plumping moisturizer, and it totally is. I have some eye bag situations right here, and when I was using this, I noticed that they were firm. They firmed up. It wasn't like a noticeable indentation on my cheek. I do really like this product. The only reason I haven't repurchased it is because I just have things that I prefer more. But as far as like a Sephora brand for skincare, I feel like Drunk Elephant was one of the first ones I noticed, at least, that actually listed active ingredients as like what their product is. I feel like for so long Sephora products were like water lily essence, anti-aging, youth enhancing night jelly. Just tell me what's in the friggin' product and what it does. And I feel like Drunk Elephant is one of the first ones that I feel like was actually doing that. So good brand. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, they are cruelty free. I think they are. I'm like 90% sure they're cruelty free as well. So bada bing, bada boom. These guys, I actually broke this on camera when I was filming a video. Still broken. I have replaced it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Highlight and Contour Palette. Love this friggin' thing. It is the only contouring product I will ever buy. Like, I feel as if for so much of my young makeup wearing life, I was constantly buying new contour kits and palettes, which I've said many times I think is kind of foolish, because when you want to replace the contour color in there that you're actually using, you got to buy the whole palette again, blah blah blah. I love this. Like I said, I've already replaced it. Best contouring product in the world in my opinion. More Charlotte Tilbury product. I do feel like I go through these like friggin' hotcake. This is the Flawless Airbrush Finishing Powder. I don't think there's a lot of product in here. There's 8 grams or 0.28 ounces. I don't know what's standard in a pressed face powder, but I go through this stuff so quickly. It's the only powder I use to set my under eye area in the center of my face. It's just a beautiful powder, and if you haven't tried the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, like if you were looking for a sign, this is it. This is the Hedrick Balancing Force Oil Control Toner. I mentioned this in a favorites video as well. It is a beautiful toner for removing excess makeup and oil and gunk and goo from your skin. It did clear my skin up last year when I was having some issues with it. Like I said, my skin is in full on crisis mode, so I don't know if it's just kind of like plateaued from this, but I'm gonna keep giving her a shot and see if I can get it to help clear up what I got going on. If nothing else, it is really good for after you cleanse for when after you remove your makeup and cleanse, you can run this over your skin with a cotton pad and it will make sure that you got every speck of makeup off, which in the long run will help keep your skin clear. So anyway, this is the Osmosis Antioxidant Repair Serum. I've always got an antioxidant serum in my routine. I did a skincare video last year where I talked about antioxidants, so I'm not going to go into it now, and I do have a new skincare routine coming, and the fresh bottle of this will make an appearance in it. It's really lightweight, nice, gorgeous moisturizer. applicator. Antioxidants usually are kind of one of those things that you're using, it's one of those products that's meant for like long-term benefits. They don't always necessarily have like a bada bing bada boom effect on your skin right away, but anti-aging and slowing down aging is in what you do every day. It's not all about like instant superficial results. So all that to say, this is a good one. I like this one. This is the Is Clinical Youth Serum. This stuff was kind of expensive. There are like clinical studies that show that this really does help with fine lines and wrinkles, and maybe I just don't have enough of those to tell a difference. That and applicator was kind of a pain in the tuchus from the very beginning. You have to get the dropper in here just right and find the sweet spot to get it to come out, and it was like that from the very first day I got it. It wasn't a matter of like once the product ran out it became more difficult. Like no, day one I was having that problem, but it was nice. It was good to my skin. It didn't make me sensitive, but in terms of the results that I saw, I don't know, I don't think I was blown away by it. I have another Is Clinical serum that I've been using that I like more that I will talk about in my future skincare routine. This is the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. I don't buy the big jar of this anymore because I really just use this as a, I always do that when I go to say words that have a lot of S's. I'll be like, use this. It's a southern thing. I really believe it. I hear myself just mush mouth words together all the time, and that's because in the South we just don't enunciate things a whole lot. Anyway, so this is just a kind of like charcoal based clearing mask. Some people put this all over their face. As I attempted to say before, I just kind of spot treat it like on this monstrosity right here. Y'all, this thing is so big that I feel like I can see it. Like when I look down, it's huge and it's painful and it sucks, but I would take something like this and just pat it on the breakout and kind of let it hang out there for like 10, 20, 30. I've kept this thing on for like an hour / overnight before, and it does the job. Works pretty well. I'm into it. Anyway, so that was my very first product empties video, and it was kind of fun to film because it wasn't one of those things I had to like hem and haw or think about. This stuff all got completely crushed, so I know exactly how I feel about it, and I can't wait to fill this guy back up again so we can do this all over. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Make sure you're subscribed if you are not. Check the down bar for links on my social media platforms. Subscribe if you have not. Did I already say that? I will catch you in the next one. Bye.